Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Nancy Stanley, physical therapist, life and health coach, and I'm here tonight to talk about what's behind leaky gut. And I know I said I was going to talk about gut and brain health, but I thought I would start first with the gut. So, hey Cecilia, thank you for joining me. I hope you'll share this video. Hit the love button or let me hear some comments from you, because that's how my videos get promoted more. So I'm talking to people this week because I'm signing up people for my new challenge, and I'm really amazed at how much information is out there that's not the right information, okay? So my goal, my mission in life is to get the right information out there, okay? Get the right information to you. So tonight I want to talk about leaky gut, and there's so many diseases related to the gut. In fact, I think we could say, wouldn't you think that we could say that all disease is related to the gut, except maybe from outside elements like, sunburn, cancer from too much sun, cancer from exposure, but most everything goes through our mouth to our gut to the rest of our body. So I'm going to talk about tonight something you may not have heard about. Now, we all know about leaky gut when we're talking about gluten, okay? Gluten has an effect on the cilia. It actually affects the wall, the cell lining of your gut. And what it does is your cells in the wall of your gut communicate to each other. That's how, information is passed from the lining of the cell from one to another. Well, the gluten breaks that down so that the cells don't connect and there's actually a gap. And that's what leaky gut is. It's a gap. So apart from, someone and it's the protein in the wheat that causes the problem. But so say you've cut that out, and say you've cut out your gluten-free, but you're still having problems. So one of the things that it might be is something that's called scurvy of the colon. And what this is a vitamin C deficiency. Now you think, well, how do you get vitamin C deficiency? You get it from not getting enough vegetables. That's where we get a lot of our vitamin C. And citrus, but really our leafy greens. So the recommended amount of leafy greens per day is 6 to 7 cups or 8 cups. I think today probably I had 6 cups. I had a beautiful salad for lunch, and then for dinner I had a steak with some mustard greens. So it was probably about 3 cups of mustard greens that, once it's wilted down, ends up being about a cup at the most. But it was so delicious, and I felt like I was really fueling my body properly. That's one of the things we learn in my program, is that food is fuel, okay? It's not created to be for our comfort, but most people, in fact, the 3 women that I talked to today said, I was just eating to comfort myself, but it really didn't work. Okay, so but if you're vitamin C deficient, so vitamin C, what it does is it controls your collagen. So if you have, say, bleeding gums, that's a sign that you might be vitamin D deficient. So you want to check on that. But in your colon, there's a layer of cells, all right? And these allow your nutrients to be absorbed, okay? So if normally those gaps where your nutrients go through are very, very small. They're minute, okay? But when you have a vitamin C deficiency, the gaps become bigger, and these huge proteins actually go through the wall of the colon and get into your lymphatic system, and they cause a lot of problems. So your body actually starts attacking these large proteins, okay? But it'll build up antibodies to it. And that's what your allergies are. So you end up with a lot of food allergies because of this deficiency. All right, and so you get inflammation and scar tissue and just all kinds of things going on in your body, and your body just can't absorb the food that you actually need. All right, so one of the reasons for this deficiency is inadequate diet. You're not getting the nutrients that you need in your diet. So I would suggest, if you're not getting your greens, that you do some kind of green smoothie. There's one called Morning Complete. There's a lot. You know, if I make a smoothie, I'm going to put like 2 or 3 handfuls of greens in it, okay? Or you can take cruciferous vegetable capsules so that you're getting your vitamins. Just taking ascorbic acid is not going to get it for you, because it's missing that leafy green part. So you can't just take vitamin C. So you're going to have to get it from another source. All right, so here's what you can try. You can try cruciferous vegetables. You can try more citrus, your lemons and limes. So like every day I make up a drink. It's got a whole lemon. It's got some turmeric root. It's got ginger root, and it's got apple cider vinegar, and I drink that. So I'm really getting a good bit of vitamin C in that, and I can tell it really helps with my digestion, because I have chronic constipation. So if I don't do that, I'm not regular, and I want my digestive system to be regular. Eating the leafy greens helps that too, I will tell you that. Okay, onions is another thing that you can eat. So you just got to get good nutrition. But let me just tell you, if you have insulin resistance, and how do you know that? If you're standing and you look down and you can't see past your belly, then you have insulin resistance and you're pre-diabetic, okay? Another way is if you can grab up a ring around the middle, that's insulin resistance. Now your blood work may be fine, but there's a very good chance that you have insulin resistance, okay? So insulin resistance will cause a deficiency in vitamin C, as will smoking. So if you're a smoker, every time you smoke a cigarette, it depletes your vitamin C. So another reason to stop smoking. Okay, so that's all I wanted to share tonight. So if I don't have your email, make sure that I have your email. I didn't send out an email today, but I'm sending out emails over the next few days just to educate you, to remind you of what I'm teaching. And I'll be sending about 1 a week going forward. Anytime I'm in a launch week where I'm trying to get people to join my challenge, I send out more emails. And it's more sales kind of emails, because I'm trying to get people in. I'm trying to help people. But besides that, I'm just giving out a lot of free information, good information that will help you to be healthier. Okay, so I told you if you shared this video that I'm going to put you in a drawing for supplements and one of my cookbooks. I have a Google document. It's actually all the people that have ever been in my challenge are able to put recipes into the Google document. So this is the document up until now. And tonight, I wanted to let you know that I did draw out. So let me get my little box here. So here's the box I'm drawing from. So let me get your name in here, and I'll add you to this if you share my video, okay? Because I want this to get out to the world. There are people in your feed that will see it, that will say, well, gosh, maybe I need to follow her. Maybe I need to talk to her. And that's how I get my information out. So please share it. But for the drawing tonight, LaShonda won the recipe book. LaShonda Roundtree. LaShonda is in my challenge, and she is doing really good. And then Donna Wilcox won the vitamin D. So I'm going to be sending a bottle of vitamin D3 and K2 to Donna. I'm going to put their names back in the drawing because, let's see, tomorrow night's Wednesday night. I'm going to draw again tomorrow night. And then Thursday night, I'll have the drawing for half price on one of my challenges. So even if you've joined my challenge, if your name is drawn, you'll get half price. Okay, so let me tell you, if you don't know, what my challenge is about. It's a 90-day challenge. I teach you how to get into ketosis and how to do intermittent fasting, but I also teach you how to change the way you relate to food. That is what the problem is in America. People are using food for comfort, and the foods that we're putting in our body are just not meeting our expectations. That's why we have so much disease. You probably didn't know this, but your gut is where 70% of your hormones are made. And we have ruined our gut with all of the toxins, the oils, the canola oil, the vegetable, all of those are very toxic to your digestive system. So the hormones that your body needs, your serotonin, even some insulin, other hormones that are not being produced. That's why so many people are on antidepressant medication. They don't have what it needs. The food doesn't have the nutrients that we need, and that's why we feel tired and sluggish and not able to sleep. So I want to encourage you that if you're interested and you want to talk to me, message me. I'd love to get on the phone. I have a couple of videos I'd like to send you. I have one video that explains why we have cravings and why we deposit fat around the middle. If you'd like to get that video and you don't have it, if you'll just type in the comments video, I'll send it to you. It's like a 30-minute webinar, but it's very informative, and I'd love to send it to you. So let me hear from you. Again, share this video, and I'll put you in the drawing, and let's talk soon. Have a great night.